always be inventing things, and one thing that I will one day invent. What is PCL Live? So PCL Live is an audiovisual service and solutions company where we specialize in both installations and event equipment hire. What inspired you to get into AV? It's probably actually the owner and director, Adam Wilson. I used to work with his wife in a previous job and met him through her, and we kind of got speaking about, because I love playing about with cameras and stuff in my spare time, and he was looking for someone in a business development role, and to help expand the business. And I came on board, and I've not really looked back since. What sort of businesses require your services? So whether you're got an office that needs an upgrade from a video conferencing system, screens, things like that, or if you have events upcoming or exhibitions that you might need big video walls for, anything like that we can provide. What has been your favorite event to be part of? So there's probably a range, because it's always cool when you get known figures at your events. So, as an example, the Ultimate Masterclass festivals, it's really cool to see how the kind of behind the scenes that go into like a famous person or someone that's very well respected in their field kind of coming up, and how they interact with people and how they interact with us as well. And then just seeing the behind the scenes of what goes into all of that stuff, whether it be live camera feed onto the screens, kind of dealing with how you put sponsorship banners up from a video perspective and things like that. And also from a personal perspective, getting to see your own kind of graphics that I've made or videos that I've made being put on these really big screens in front of these people who are kind of notable. They're pretty cool. What is the key to success in your industry? For me, it's all about innovation. Being able to offer our clients the newest and best technology, whether it be from an installation point or an events point. The landscape is ever changing in our industry, and having our finger on the pulse and being able to know what's out there and what we can offer our clients, and being able to give clients more than they expect is key, and it only comes with being innovative. What are the biggest misconceptions about your work? Well, having joined the industry just under 3 years ago, one of my biggest misconceptions before coming into the industry was I didn't realize how much detail was required for kind of installations in people's offices, or what went into the event side of things. It's a real art form that these guys are doing to be able to deliver these kind of things, whether it's equipment communicating with each other in an office, or it's being able to link a live camera feed to a screen, but then also putting an additional overlay on another certain screen and things like that. It really is intricate, and hats off to the guys, because it's incredibly impressive. What is your proudest achievement? From a personal perspective, it's definitely buying a house. 9 months into a mortgage, and so that's interesting. But yeah, it was a huge achievement. Me and my partner buying a house. And from a business perspective, I think installing a world first 163-inch touchscreen LED video wall into one of our clients' premises was pretty exciting. And of course, the first thing that you do with one of these is you test it and get Mario Kart on it and have a play about with that. But they're definitely probably my proudest achievements. What's the biggest challenge you have faced? Personally, for me, it's probably imposter syndrome. I get that quite a lot. I think maybe being only kind of less than 3 years into an industry, and being part of a company that's been so successful, and we're expanding at a really exciting rate. It's sometimes hard for me to kind of fathom that I am where I am, but I would say that's kind of the biggest challenge that I face. What did you want to be when you were a kid? I always wanted to be, it was two things. It was either an architect or a inventor. So when I was a kid, every time I went away on holiday in the schools, I would always be inventing things. And one thing that I will one day invent is the sideways toaster. So you put the bread in and it toasts it and sticks it straight onto your plate. So it doesn't pop up, it pops sideways. Is it a Rowie or a buttery, and how do you take it? I'm probably not an expert in this field as I've only eaten 3 of these in my life, but I would call it a buttery because that's what it said in the packet of the Tesco that I worked at when I was younger, and I just ate them raw. I think they're like 90% butter, so I don't really see the need to add anything much more. Wait, actually, I'll get Adam up on FaceTime and I'll see what he says. Do you call it a rowie or a buttery, and how do you take it?
I call it a rowie, and I just take it as it comes. No frills.
Cheers, buddy. Bye bye.